Hello everyone, wishing all of you a very happy World Mental Health Day. I am Dr. Siddhika Iyer. I am a consultant psychiatrist practicing in Chennai.
Hi, I am Dr. Janaki Rajgopalan. I'm a psychiatrist working in Chennai.
Hello there. I'm Lakshmi Venkatraman. I'm also a consultant psychiatrist from Chennai.
So today we're going to talk about a very interesting topic, and I want to first ask you a question. What is mental well-being?
What do you do to strengthen and protect your mental health?
And what better time to ask these questions than on World Mental Health Day?
So to help us answer these questions, we have some very special people from various spheres in life, and we thought we would ask them to give us a glimpse of what they do to take care of their mental health and what they do for their self-care. So let's give them a listen.
We live today in an amazing, speeded up tech world. And we can't say we don't have time to look after our mental well-being, because it's like saying I'm driving a fast car and I don't have time to stop and fill petrol. As they say, a wise person once said, right? When you have a fast mind, it's a sick mind. When you have a slow mind, it's wise. And when we have a still mind, it is divine. So let us find a silent, centering practice every day to still our mind. Happy Mental Well-Being Day.
Hello, my name is Suhasini Maniratnam. I'm 60 years old, but I'm at work today and I'm so happy to get up in the morning, finish my exercises, have my breakfast, pack my bags and go to work and enjoying every bit of work. But there are certain people much younger than me who are much more capable than me, are not able to get out of bed and deal with everyday's issues. And their struggle and their health issue, especially the mental health issue, is real. They are not imagining it. So on World Mental Health Day, people like us should support and be sensitive and sensitize others towards mental health issues. Depression is real, bipolar is real, schizophrenia is real. Everything is real. Self-worthlessness that they are going through is real. They are not imagining it. We might not understand, but we must try to understand, because what they're going through is real, and we should help them and support them and make sure they are happy too, and they are happy to get out of bed, and they are happy to wear lovely clothes, comb their hair and take their bags and go and rock at work and rock at life. So let's be sensitive and sensible on World Mental Health Day. Not just today, every day. Let's open our eyes, and if any of our friends are feeling low, we should go, stretch out our hand and help them, and be understanding and learn about mental health issues and be supportive. That's what I would do.
Good morning. I am Ramani Ramachandran, Managing Director of a software company and a movie actor. On July 5th, 2019, I had a brain stroke. 1 year after that, I identified that there is a mental health problem for me. Without a proper sleep, completely disinterested, wanting to get away from the whole life. I figured it out that I am going through a kind of a depression. A psychiatric doctor came as a God-sent person in my life, and she did multiple things and brought me to the state what I am today. So I am very mentally healthy, strong, robust, wanting to achieve multiple things in my life, and I am also doing it. So I am very happy. I wish every global citizen to take care of their mental health by identifying at the right time if at all they go through any issue, and consult the right psychiatrist so that they can put not only their mental health but also their physical health in place. So the point here is, please take care of your mental health on this World Mental Health Day. Thank you so much.
My name is Zainab Kitana. Today I am going to talk about the importance of mental health. For me, mental health is being at peace. One smart trick to protect our mental health and stop feeling depressed and stressed is to stop expecting anything from anyone and start being content with what we have today. I communicate and ask for help if required. In the end, I would like to say that your mental health is important and so are you.
Hi, I'm Dia Rim, a 13-year-old currently living in India. I came across the issue of mental health 2 years ago, and ever since then, I've been an active voice in the teenage mental health community. According to the World Health Organization, half of all mental health conditions start by 14 years of age, but most cases go undetected. The consequences of not addressing adults with mental health conditions extend to adulthood, impairing health and limiting opportunities to lead fulfilling lives as adults. Clearly, this issue is a lot larger than most people think, but it's here and we need to work as a community to help. In fact, in 2019, I started working on an app called Talk It Out to create free, effective, doctor-approved methods of helping teenagers with depression and anxiety. However, I'm currently working on a second, more improved version of the app. It's hard working alone, but with support, I'm hoping to release it by early 2022. Over the past few years, there's been a rise in the communication and comprehension of mental health issues. I hope one day we don't even have to have this conversation, but I'm glad we're starting to change. Thank you.
Hey, my name is Uttara Sudeep and I'm going to be talking about mental health and what I do for my mental health. Being a teenager in the 21st century can definitely be overwhelming. First, you have your usual drama, then you have the pressure of expectations, and then you have everyone telling you what to do, and that can definitely get to a person. When this happens to me, I like to take a day back, just sit back, reset, refuel, and face the coming weeks. What I do during that day is just all of my favorite things, like listening to music, journaling, spending time with my friends and family, and that day I try to spend little less time on gadgets than I would usually do, because I feel like gadgets can also have a significant impact on your mental health. So this day just helps me so much and works like a charm. You should definitely try it out, and it has really helped me with my mental health, and I am so grateful to have found this technique, and happy World Mental Health Day.
Our emotional, psychological, and social well-being are all part of our mental health. Mental health is essential at every phase of life, from childhood through adolescence to adulthood. I believe that our mental health influences how we cope with stress, connect with others, and make good decisions. How do I protect my mental health? Talking about my feelings. Talking about my feelings helps me stay in a good mental health and deal with times when I feel trouble. Secondly, asking for help. If things are becoming too much and I feel I'm struggling, I seek for assistance. And lastly, accept who you are. It's much healthier to accept that we're unique than to wish you were someone else. Feeling good about yourself boosts your self-confidence, and good self-esteem helps you cope with life when it takes a difficult turn.
Around 1 in 5 young people are affected with mental illness. With the statistics so significant, there are conversations that need to be had regarding how we as a society are to help individuals suffering with this. Educating oneself on mental illness will help in reducing the stigma that surrounds it. It is true that at present, there are more open and honest conversations being had about mental health. However, this is only the beginning. The importance of looking after oneself and seeking help whenever it is necessary is yet to reach everyone. Therefore, it is a responsibility of mental health organizations and hospitals to spread awareness to young people about the resources that are available to them when they need it.
While it is important for us to talk about psychology and mental health, it is important for you to understand the difference between what is misinformation and information. So please don't get your facts from Instagram and Facebook. A lot of pages share facts saying that psychology says this, but most of them are usually incorrect. So please get your information from proper papers and journals and articles, and don't spread misinformation.
Hey guys, Madhuri here. I'm a very passionate photographer, and I came into photography trying to get out of my depression. That was way back in 2012, and around 9 years later, the creative process involved in photography has made me realize the importance of mental health. Long story short, I cannot give or cannot attain the result that I'm looking for if I'm not in a sound mind, in a sound body. Seriously, we all breathe and we never think about breathing. It just comes naturally to us. Okay, but that doesn't mean that breathing does not deserve a respect and it's not important, right? Similarly, mental health deserves a respect and deserves our attention. Okay, so let's make sure we also take good steps to maintain good mental health. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ponni Sivaprakasam. I'm a pediatric oncologist by profession. I look after children who are less than 18 years of age, who are diagnosed with cancer. I also look after their families and siblings if they do have any, help them cope with the diagnosis, work their life around the diagnosis and treatment plan for their child. This is mainly because these families undergo a lot of varied emotional turmoils and face a lot of mental health issues. And as a healthcare professional, sometimes it is very hard not to be affected by these families, and this is called professional burnout. On the 10th of October, we observe what we call it as the World Mental Health Day. I would like to share a few things that I do follow myself. I try and compartmentalize what we call it as work and personal space. Try and spend quality time with friends and families or relatives every day. Call upon a friend every day, or sit and talk to your spouse or kids at home. Start a hobby if you don't have one. Try and make time for yourself to exercise every day. If not every day, at least 3 times a week. And most importantly, if you're feeling emotionally exhausted, please, please, please call out for help. I'm sure we all have at least one person that we could call upon for help, and reach out to them. Do not hesitate. Take each day as it comes, and all the very best for a bright future.
So to summarize, mental health is as important as physical health. Mental illness is real and treatable. We need to break the stigma against getting help for psychiatric problems. People from all walks of life can have emotional or psychological disturbances. You are not weak if you reach out for help. In fact, you are brave and strong. Everyone needs a helping hand sometimes. Mental health care for all. Let us now make it a reality.
It's okay not to be okay. Look after yourself and look out for others around you.
And when in need, do not hesitate to reach out to your near and dear ones for support or to a mental health professional.
உங்களோட மனநலமும் உங்களை சுத்தி இருக்கிறவங்களோட மனநலமும் ரொம்ப முக்கியம். ஏதாவது உதவி தேவைப்பட்டா பக்கத்துல இருக்கிற ஒரு மனநல மருத்துவரையோ மனநல ஆலோசகரையோ போய் பார்க்கறதுக்கு யோசிக்கவே யோசிக்காதீங்க. கட்டாயம் போய் பார்த்து தேவையான உதவியை எடுத்துக்கோங்க.